evening, everybody. How we doing tonight? Is everybody ready for a Democratic sweep this evening? A Democratic sweep in Erie County for Mark Poloncarz? A Democratic sweep in Erie County for our legislators? A Democratic sweep in Erie County for our supervisors, for our council members, all across Western New York? It is an exciting night. Welcome to the town ballroom. I have the distinct privilege to say a welcome and to introduce someone you all know very well, I know very well. We have seen in action time and time again. I want to recognize Jen Hibbett, first and foremost, the secretary of the Erie County Democratic Party. And can we give all of those individuals that helped put tonight together a great round of applause? And also, everybody that's been out working so hard, how about a hand for organized labor, the backbone of the Democratic Party that helped to get our candidates over the finish line tonight? This individual is near and dear to me personally. She is near and dear to Buffalo. She is near and dear to this county, to this party, to this state, to this nation. I have seen her in action in my office as my head of diversity and inclusion for the last 7 years. We have watched her grow. We have watched her magnificent work in the community, not just representing me, but being a leader and being a force for positive change in Buffalo and positive change in Western New York and all across New York State. And following the terrible tragedy of 514, where her son, Zaire Goodman, was a victim, and thank to the dear Lord above, survived that night, that afternoon. Zeneta Everhart took that passion, took that work ethic, took that commitment to our community, and she went to Washington, and she showed the world what we saw here in Buffalo, Western New York for 7 years. And then when an opportunity came for her to throw her hat in the ring, to run for office and get a vote of the people, she did just that. And tonight, we join her in victory lane. Let's hear it for the next Masten District Council member, Zeneta Everhart.
Oh, goodness. There's a lot of freaking people in here. Thank you, Senator. The best boss there ever was. I always say that because it's true. Holy crap, Masten. Listen, when I set out to do this, I meant every word of it, and that this is not about me. This is about our community, and that's what I did. We ran an amazing campaign. Yes, hand claps, yes. We ran an amazing campaign, and we ran a campaign that was about the people of Masten. The people of Masten worked on that campaign. But more importantly, my friends and my family worked on that campaign. Obviously, you know, he won't call himself my campaign manager, but Tim Kennedy, the campaign manager that we laugh about. Shout out to Tim Kennedy, the campaign manager. No, but really, to my campaign manager, Rob Davison, yes. Michaela Mulhern, Beverly, Alex, Elise, Emily, everybody. Adam, where's Adam at? Somewhere around here. Hi, Adam. You know, Team Kennedy, when I decided to run, Team Kennedy just took it on. They were like, we're doing this. You gotta just do it. And so here we are. And, you know, to our friends in labor, I know y'all are here. I've seen many of you around the room. Thank you for hitting the streets with me. Thank you for walking. Thank you for knocking on doors. Thank you for writing the checks. That matters. Thank you for all of the support. But truly, truly, you know, my thank you tonight goes to Zaire. Because if it were not for Zaire, I would not have had the balls to do this. And yes, what happened to Zaire lit a fire under me, you know? And here we are today. And yes, I am claiming victory in Masten. I am excited to be the next Common Council woman. And I'm ready to just go to work. I'm ready to get past the politics, and I'm ready to do the job. I am ready to do what the people elected me to do. I am grateful for their votes. I am grateful for their support. And I just want them to know that I love them just as much as they love me. And I expect them to hold my feet to the fire. And I'm just ready to do the work. And hey, Masten, let's go.